Night on the front lines usually provides cover and an ally for infantry on the move. The shadows and darkness offer opportunities to move, sneak, or simply breathe without the enemy's prying eyes. On Ukraine's eastern front, the Ukrainian Bulava Unit, with its flagship FPV drones nicknamed Hornets, relies on thermal imaging cameras and precision navigation, its operators transforming the pitch-black night into a hunting ground. But instead, the night turns into a killing field, as Russian troops attempting to traverse open terrain discover a stark reality. There is no safe place, even in the darkness. In the black, lightless sky, a faint, barely audible hum creeps closer. The operators of the Ukrainian Bulava Unit's Hornets FPV drones activate their electronic eyes, piercing the darkness with their uncompromising thermal imaging cameras. Every enemy movement is recorded. Every silhouette crossing the plains becomes a target. Russian troops march in groups, hoping the darkness will provide protection, unaware that each step they take is actually leading to death. From low altitude, the Hornets dive, maneuver sharply, and strike their targets with ruthless precision. Brief bursts lighting up the night, then silence engulfs the terrain again. On the ground, enemy bodies lie one by one, scattered across the open field. But for the Bulava unit, this is no mere operation. It's a systematic hunt. Their drones are like a deadly swarm of wasps, small, agile, and inescapable, with no opportunity for cover in the shadows, no trench deep enough to hide. Every attempt to flee ends in another explosion, every second of the night bringing new deaths to the so-called liberators. This footage vividly illustrates how the dynamics of war have changed. Where once night was an ally, it has now become a trap. In this attack, Russian troops attempting to infiltrate under cover of darkness face the harsh reality that the technology and expertise of Ukrainian operators have robbed them of that advantage. The Bulava unit demonstrates modern tenacity and ingenuity, a blend of classic hunting tactics with cutting-edge technology. Their FPV drones are eyes, ears, and fangs, capable of biting with a single strike. Within minutes, the enemy's path of advance had become an open grave, littered with the remains of shattered ambitions. And there was no safe haven. That was the message sent that night and the inevitable end. At present, in the forests and villages outside Pokrovsk, foreign fighters ambushed infiltration groups and raised Ukrainian flags in secured areas. Here, Brazilian soldiers from the 2nd International Legion have been deployed to finish off the remnants of the Russian breakthrough attempt towards Dobropilia. Gaining extensive combat experience during the intense defense of Donetsk Oblast, these volunteers are now using this to eliminate the remaining enemy pockets of trapped soldiers. The Pokrovsk front has become the latest battlefield where Ukraine's 2nd International Legion, partly redeployed from Zaporizhia and Chasiv Yar, is playing a decisive role. Specializing in assault operations, small unit raids, drone reconnaissance, and counter-sabotage, the Legion was sent to stabilize and clear villages on the flanks of Pokrovsk. With fighting fluid and Russian infiltrations continuing, reports confirm Legion units engaging enemy groups, raising the Ukrainian flag in newly secured areas and reinforcing frontline advances. Operating as highly mobile infantry supported by drones, the unit provides Ukrainian commanders with a flexible force capable of reacting quickly to threats, while at the same time launching raids that unsettle Russian forces already suffering from enormous losses. Among the most notable groups within the 2nd Legion are Brazilian volunteers. Brazil is home to a Ukrainian diaspora of roughly 600,000 people, many living in the Parana state. For some, cultural roots provide the motivation to join, while for others, Anti-communist convictions or personal outrage at the Russian invasion drive them. With many being veterans of Brazil's military or police forces, bringing specialized skills in small unit tactics, reconnaissance, and urban combat. In Pokrovsk, where Russian assaults often rely on infiltration and poorly coordinated pushes, Brazilian fighters are well suited to counter them. By clearing Russian infiltrators from villages near Pokrovsk and stabilizing threatened flanks, they contribute directly to the broader Ukrainian plan of encircling and eliminating Russian forces that have struggled for months to make progress in this sector. Brazilian actions on the flanks of Pokrovsk exemplify the unit's mission: clear infiltration groups, secure villages, and provide rapid, precise, small unit power where it is needed most. Around Pokrovsk, the 2nd International Legion's Brazilian contingent has demonstrated how their jungle-honed skills transfer seamlessly into Ukraine's contested forests and villages. One video shows them advancing quietly through dense woodland on a reconnaissance mission, using their natural ability to move unseen, camouflage effectively, and set ambushes. Such expertise allows them to surprise Russian troops, capture prisoners, or eliminate threats before they can endanger larger Ukrainian formations. Their precision reduces risks for accompanying units and speeds up the clearing of hostile positions, as proved by numerous released videos. Equally important is their role in urban fighting, when clearing entrenched Russians from basements and buildings with coordination and discipline. Drone surveillance enhances their situational awareness, while cooperation with Ukrainian commanders ensures they strike at exactly the right time. Another recording highlights this synergy, as a patrol unexpectedly encountered a Russian soldier hidden in a shelter. The enemy attempted to raise his weapon, but the Brazilians reacted instantly, neutralizing him before he could fire. Despite Russian information campaigns to dismiss volunteers as mercenaries, Brazil's contribution shows otherwise. Many fighters have turned down safer options at home, traveling thousands of kilometers and accepting the risks of Ukraine's hardest battles. There is, in fact, a constant wait list of Brazilians applying to join, and up to 400 volunteers await document processing at a single time, seeking places not only in the 2nd International Legion, but also in other Ukrainian formations with large Brazilian contingents. Overall, the Brazilian volunteers of the 2nd International Legion, now helping clear the flanks of Pokrovsk, represent a powerful combination of principles, experience,